Welcome to the Talking Diaries podcast featuring Dr. Louis Koster with John Kremer.
One of the things you said as a result of that is that one of the benefits of knowing myself and being myself is that I become naturally more productive.
Yeah, so that is in keeping with what we just discussed. Is if there is no longer this consumption with the thinking, then because you can't think and act at the same time. So it's very interesting. That is another aspect of this investigation that came to me, is that when you consider being, there is a oneness of action and you being there. There is, like, with the thinking, it that gives the illusion as if you are responding to something, as if you are responding to reality with action. And that is not true. That is inauthentic. That is not being. Like, when you are truly being, there is no separation between how you, like, your being and action. It is one. And so, and you would know from your own experience, when you are really getting into something, there is no thinking. There's the absence of thinking. And so any thought, or, well, let's say, any hesitation to act, is where you are not being yourself. You are not in the fullness of being, taking action. And that is the phenomena of procrastination. So what it actually is you are present to the thinking, or what happens is that you anticipate taking action, and what arises are thoughts, and that then starts to consume you, or has your attention, and the result is that you're not doing anything. And the solution is not necessarily found to talk yourself out of it, which would be very much the strategies that people have, and that might work to a certain extent. But the solution is found in seeing it for what it is that these thoughts of anticipation that point to the future, that is a pure illusion. It is a simulation of being, and then you create a conclusion out of that you may or may not like to do that. Well, that only exists within the mind, so to speak. And so when you realize that all these anticipating thoughts, or that the anticipation of something, is nothing less than a thinking creating the illusion of being, it's not real, in other words, then you can step out of it just like that. And when you step out of it, then you are taking action that is grounded in the unmanifested. So you could say that where there is no future, what's left is what hasn't happened yet, which is the unmanifested. And in that sense, you could say that being arises inside of the unmanifested. And anything else is a concept. That is just the illusion of the mind that creates the idea of a perceiver and the perceived, which is not reality. It is a projection of your own imagination.
Thank you for listening to the Talking Diaries podcast featuring Dr. Louis Koster. For more information, check out louiskoster.com/Talking Diaries and subscribe to the Talking Diaries YouTube channel. Also, check out louiskoster.com/quiz and take the free quiz to discover more about yourself.